Hey, what's going on, Saturday Nation? Excuse me. Is it possible to launch a six-figure podcasting business? Yes. Yeah, I'll talk about it for just a couple minutes today. First of all, let's break down some barriers. Let's just break down some myths. What's it mean? What's it take to make 100 grand a year? Well, that means you're making about 8 grand a month. Yeah, that's 96,000. Can we just say a round number, 8 grand a month? If you got to make 8 grand a month, what's that mean? Every couple of weeks, you got to make what? $4,000. True? Okay, we got the math down pretty good. You got to make $2,000 every single week, or you can make 4 grand the first week and take the second week off. It's not that complicated. It's a math problem. People get caught up in 6-figure, 100 grand. Look, as this shows, I'll create your own 6-figure podcasting business for you. If you want to take a shot at that and realize how simple it is, just go to launchmymovement.com. I'll do it all for you because I know it works. The only reason it wouldn't work is if you don't stay with it. You get inside your head. You start thinking, well, I've never made 100 grand before, or I've never shared my story before. What I teach is very basic, very simple, 8 to 10 minute story-driven podcast, because that's what people want. You want to share your story, don't you? Aren't you tired of being muzzled? Aren't you tired of being politically correct? Aren't you tired of not being able to really show up as your authentic self, and really share a message out there? I mean, if that's you, go to that link and do it. But to have to make $2,000 a week every week, let's take the week, break that into half. You got to make $1,000 before Wednesday, and you got to make $1,000 before Saturday. Take Sunday off. That's the Lord's Day. And so now you've got it broken down every day. You got to make about $300. That's it. Do you have an offer? I mean, the fastest way to do it is to solve a problem working with somebody individually, one-on-one. And don't buy into that other myth that, you're exchanging your time and that's the worst way. Yeah, that's not a long-term scalable plan. You want to productize your coaching, your consulting. That's great, but don't think for a minute that somebody wouldn't pay you $3,000, $5,000, $10,000 to solve their problem. That's right here. If you've never been paid that kind of money regularly, daily from individuals, that's just a matter of showing up in front of people the way that you can solve a problem and let them know the problem that they're having. So can you make $300 a day? Of course you can. That's not even 365 days times $300, my college dropout math. That's pretty close to 100 grand. Would you agree with that statement? So the question isn't, can you do 6 figures in podcasting? Maybe it's YouTube, something else. I specialize in podcasts because everything's a story. Everything comes to you through the value of your story that you share. So understand, it's just a math problem you got. There's no other thing. It's just a math problem. That's it. You solve the math problem. Figure out why somebody would want to pay you a couple grand a week, or several people pay you $300 here or there. You'll get there. When you start putting it out there, when you start understanding that this math problem, this equation you got to solve, and maybe for some, it's not even a math problem. Maybe you don't even care about the money. Your big hang up is sharing your story and putting yourself out there. That's equally as big of an issue for a lot of people, but don't let that stop you from doing it. The world needs to hear your story. They just have to, you got to get this message out that's been inside you. All right, do it. I'd love to help you get there. You can go to launchmymovement.com, watch a quick video, and we'll talk. All right.